You should not be donating food to your local food bank. You shouldn't, but I'm going to tell you why there is a much more efficient and better way to help your local food banks and food pantries. My name is Angel. I'm a master's in nonprofit management and philanthropy, and I've worked in nonprofits for over the last decade, or worked rather. I'm on a little hiatus because I have small babies. Most people's hearts are in the right place when they think that they want to go through their pantry, find all the food that's near expiring, that their family hasn't been eating, that they don't like, get it all in a bag in a box, and bring it to your local food pantry. And with any nonprofit, whether it be a food bank or whatever, most people's intentions are right from the beginning. Like, they're very altruistic, they want to help. But as someone who sees the other side of nonprofits, particularly like the organizational development side, the logistical side, that actually can add more work to the nonprofit and prevent them from helping more people. So particularly when it comes to food banks, there's a number of reasons why donating food, especially near expiring food, can be more prohibitive than helpful to that food bank, because food banks have to inventory the food that's coming in, and they can't give out food after a certain date. And so by giving them food that's particularly near expiring, you're adding more work to them, because if it is expiring and they can't give it out, they have to dispose of it. So there's a cost of time and labor with that. And then when they are inventorying their food, for example, a lot of things that people donate, like tuna and canned vegetables, what if everyone in your city donated just tuna? But what about all of the other nutritional needs that families have that the food bank is trying to fill in those gaps, like peanut butter and rice and pasta and things like that? And so the food bank knows exactly what they need when, and they can fill in those gaps in the way that makes the most sense for the needs of their community, versus everyone just giving and giving what they think is necessary, but maybe not what the actual bank needs at that time, because the inventory is also always changing. The other thing is, nonprofits don't pay sales tax. And so even if you were to go to the store and buy perfectly brand new and date food, you're paying more by paying sales tax than what the nonprofit would. But also, most food banks and nonprofits have partnerships with larger companies, because they can donate in kind, or they can donate a portion and sell it to the food bank and the nonprofit at a very, very minimal cost, like pennies on the dollar of what we would pay. So it's more efficient for the bank to actually go out and purchase that food in bulk, rather than you going to your regular grocery store and buying, 10 cans of peas for maybe $10, a dollar a can. That nonprofit might be able to buy 100 cans with that same $10. And so I think, especially during times like this, it's so important to actually be reaching out and asking those